Hey y'all, welcome to Restless Chipotle Kitchen. Today we are going to be making a batch of Mississippi Sin Dip, so you will have the recipe just in time for Super Bowl. I have no idea where Mississippi Sin Dip got its name, but it is so good. Now this is a hot dip that's often served in a bread bowl, but today we're just going to serve it in a regular bowl because this is super low carb as long as you leave out the bread. So if you serve it in a regular bowl, your low carb friends can enjoy it, your regular diet friends can enjoy it, everybody can enjoy it. It's so good. What you're going to need is a pound of sour cream. You're going to need 8 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And remember, we always like to shred the cheese from a block. We don't want to buy the pre-shredded cheese. That's my oven telling me it's time to put it in there. We don't want to buy the pre-shredded cheese because it's dusted with cellulose, which keeps it from sticking together, but it also keeps it from melting well. So we need 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. We need 8 ounces of full-fat cream cheese, and you want it to be softened to room temperature. This isn't quite soft enough yet, and I think probably what I'm going to end up doing is putting it in a bowl and putting it in the microwave for just a couple of seconds, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Green onions, Worcestershire sauce, I said it that time, y'all, hot sauce, garlic powder, and finely chopped ham. You can use any meat that you want. You could use taco meat, you could use browned hamburger. I think this is especially good with chopped barbecue if you have any left over, but you know, that's me. And anyway, but we're going to use ham today. So easy. So what we're going to do first is we're going to finish shredding this cheese, and then I'll be right back. Okay. The cream cheese is at room temperature, and I did microwave it for just a couple of seconds. Not enough to make it melt, but just enough to make it good and soft so I can mix the other things in there. And then I'm going to add the Worcestershire sauce. Almost didn't make it on that one. A half teaspoon of hot sauce. And you can omit that if you don't like spicy. It doesn't really spice it up that much, but garlic powder, and we're going to need a half a teaspoon of that. And a pound of cream cheese. I'm going to mix that all up. Because once the ham and the cheese and the green onions go in there, it is hard to tell if it's completely mixed up. But if you mix it up, when it's just the cream cheese and sour cream, then you can tell that everything's been blended really well. You could also, with this, you could use an electric mixer for this and make it a lot easier. Don't worry about a few little lumps, though. That's not going to make a difference. All right. I think that's pretty well mixed up. So we're going to put in the green onions, the ham, and the 8 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar. And we're just going to mix that up just like that. You want that to be pretty even, and be sure to scrape the bottom of the bowl to make sure that you're getting all of whatever might be on the bottom. You want that all mixed in really well. Now you can put canned chilies in here, and it's really good that way. I'm not doing that this time. There's a lot of ways to do this, and it's good any way you try it. All right, looks like that's all mixed in. Now, if we were putting this in a bread bowl, you would get your bread and hollow it out and then fill it with this mixture, but we're not. So let's get our dish and get that ready. So I'm going to spray the inside of the dish really well with no stick cooking spray so that nothing sticks. And this is a 1 quart baking dish. And I'm hoping that that's the right size for this. I think it is. I think it is. It looks like it. And then we're just going to spoon the dip right inside there and kind of pack it down so that it fits. This comes out so gooey and creamy and cheesy, y'all. It's crazy. Perfect for Super Bowl, which is coming up. Keep everybody happy with lots and lots of snacks, right? Now, I don't want to leave any of this dip behind, so I'm going to try to get all of it out of here and in the dish. And then you can cover it up with aluminum foil and bake it that way. I have a cover on mine that I seem to remember is oven safe. We're going to hope that it is. And so I'm going to clean the rim off and put this on and pop it in the oven. And it will bake for about 30 to 45 minutes. We just want it to get hot all the way through. So we'll see you in about 45 minutes. Okay, y'all, here it is. I took the cover off about after 30 minutes and let it bake for another 10 to 15 minutes, just so we get this little caramelization around and crust around the outside. So I'm gonna put some green onions on the top, just for some garnish. And when I say some, I mean like a lot. I love green onions. You don't have to wait a whole long time for this to cool down. You don't want to serve it cold, but you do want to wait a few minutes to let it settle, and so that your guests don't burn the heck out of their mouths, okay? It's super hot. And then I like to put the bowl or the bread, depending on what I'm using, in the middle of a big cutting board. And then just add some crackers around the edges, like that. And then maybe a different kind of cracker. And if you're setting up something like this board, it's really nice to put red grapes. I think red grapes show up better than other colors, but I put a little small bunch of red grapes there, maybe a small bunch of red grapes there, just for some color. We're probably not doing that today because I think that it is just a few days after New Year's and I am fresh out of all kinds of color. But you get the idea. Okay, so now we've got some crackers. We've got these butter crackers. Maybe we'll put some chips on. I thought I had some celery, but I don't. So I'm just gonna put some little carrots in there. And that does give it a little bit of color. But you just want to stack it up so that it's nice and full and there's plenty of things to dip in this dip. That makes sense. And there we have it. Y'all, doesn't that look delicious? It is so creamy and gooey. Oh, so good. Y'all, this is the best stuff. Whether you make it in a bread bowl or you make it in a dish like I did today, it is creamy and cheesy and delicious, and you're gonna want to have it for your Super Bowl party, okay? Or any other party that you're planning on having this year. So good. All right, that's it for today. Our first video of 2024. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll subscribe. Hope you'll come back. Next week, we'll be doing something else. I'm going to be doing a lot of quick and easy stuff over the next month or so. And by quick and easy, I mean, 15 minutes or less. because I just think that January and February are like the most busy times of year, and it's just hard to get back in the groove after the holidays. And so quicker and easier is better. All right. If you have a recipe or you have something that you'd like to see, leave a comment and let me know. Or my email is down below. Just keep scrolling and email me and let me know. Remember that the recipe is down below the video. You may have to scroll down to find it, but the complete recipe is there with all of the measurements and all of the directions. Okay. All right. Love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Emmy. Love you.